You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know time and energy, the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G, at all times. Listen, man. You already know. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that been tapped into the channel since day one. Constant elevation. We only going to the top. 23,000 subscribers in is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers. Everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV. Everybody that's making their way to the realest channel on YouTube. I already told y'all this is the realest channel on YouTube. You understand? I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, listen, man, you see the thumbnail. You see the title. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, love. You understand what I'm saying? Is in federal custody, my G. Yo, breaking news. You know, I just got off live talking about the dog fur people, talking about the Caucasian males in America giving up that game. And I seen right afterwards that Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Puffy Combs, Honey Combs, you understand what I'm saying? Is in federal custody. Federal custody, that means arrested and taken into, you know what I mean? The department, the precinct, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, you got to know something. I had to double back on this one. It's a lot of people that's giving up some game right now, that's doing some content right now. And I said, you know what? While I'm up, I'm going to get my perspective on this one. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. We've been talking about P. Diddy. We've been talking about Puffy. We've been talking about those all-white parties. We've been talking about this situation for a long time on this channel here at Grown Man Business TV. And I said, you know what? It's only right that we tap into it. Because you got to know one thing for sure, two things for certain. The higher-ups and the elites are playing chess at the highest level. The highest level. And Diddy is a pawn on the chessboard of life. Yeah, billionaire status. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, he's only a mere pawn on the chessboard of life when it comes to the higher-ups and the elites. And yeah, it's time to make a sacrifice, homie. It's time to make a sacrifice. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a lot going on in America. You got a white man. You got dog fur having people shooting rifles at Donald Trump. You understand what I'm saying? You got nobody at the wheel. Nobody at the wheel of America right now. America is being driven by an autonomous driver. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Kamala Harris is not the president. Donald Trump is not the president. Joe Biden is still the president, even though we don't know where Joe Biden is at. You know, America is in a downward spiral. You feel what I'm saying? And anytime it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. When it come to America, they're going to reach out. They're going to touch one of those puppets. They're going to touch one of those celebrities. Yeah, that humiliation ritual. You understand what I'm saying? That sacrifice. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. What it do? Too Blown, I see you in the chat. What it do, my G, my West Coast connection. You already know how we giving it up. Now, you got to know something. A lot of people are about to approach this topic. A lot of people are about to do content on Puff Daddy. And they're going to all leave out the fact that Puffy is about to be sacrificed. They're all going to leave out the content about Puff Daddy paying his dues to the higher-ups and the elites. See, the distraction is real right now. Like I said, you got Donald Trump. You got white-on-white crime. You got dog fur on dog fur violence going on in America. Yeah. I told y'all, you got white men that's saying they want Donald Trump in office. Then you got them very same white men shooting rifles at Donald Trump. You got the American people. You got a lot of the sheep in confusion right now. So where is the distraction going to come from? Rich homie Quan is not a big enough distraction. Oh, yeah, you got to understand something. You got to know something. Yeah, we going to see what's going on with these rappers, with these entertainers. We know how y'all feel about these rappers. We know that y'all cry when they die. Yeah, when they die, y'all do this whole situation for about 6 months. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, ain't nobody talking about Rich Homie Quan. It ain't even been 2 weeks. It ain't been 2 weeks and ain't nobody talk. Yeah, that ain't strong enough. So guess what? Hey, Diddy, we need you. Oh, yeah, we told you. Listen, don't worry about it. We told you you was going to slide. We told you you ain't got nothing to worry about. But guess what? Come over here. We need you. Now, you need to know something. Diddy is in between a rock and a hard spot. Diddy has did a lot for the higher ups and the elites. Diddy got a lot of secrets. Diddy got a lot of videos. Diddy know everybody that was engaging at those all-white parties, at those late-night Diddy parties. I'm talking all the way down to T.D. Jakes. The last person that had information like P. Diddy, guess what his name was? Y'all came to the right place. 72 people in the chat. It's late night. I already understand. Answer me this question. The last person that had information like Puff Daddy, what was his name? There it is, Scott. Salute to Scott. We right back. All I did was take off the do-rag, Scott. That's all I did. Hey, Scott, salute to you, my G. All I did was take off Epstein. Oh, y'all forgot. Oh, that's why y'all come to grown. Y'all forgot about Epstein Island. Y'all forgot about what they was doing over there on Epstein's Island. Y'all forgot all about that, didn't you? Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs is the black Epstein. He is the hip-hop Epstein. Yeah. Instead of going to Epstein's Island, they was going to Diddy parties. Instead of spending the night at Epstein Island, they was spending the night in the mansion parties with Puff Daddy. And guess what? Just like Epstein, Puffy was recording all of these people, all of these celebrities, all of these congressmen, all of these political figures. Diddy got recordings of them getting cracking. Now, unlike Epstein, they might not have been knocking down little kids, 13, 14, 12-year-old minors. But at Diddy party, they was having homosexual situations and it was being recorded. Oh, don't worry. You came to the right place. Grown Man Business TV. Diddy is on the break. Diddy is in a position to get Epstein, homie. Now, I already told y'all, Diddy he's the last person. He's the next person to have information like Epstein. Well, what they do to Epstein? What happened to Epstein? Yeah, they lock you up. Public assassination, public persecution. They assassinate your character to the public, to the people. They got everybody thinking you X, Y, and Z. They showed a video of you kicking Cassie like a dog. And now when it get hot in America, when I'm talking it's boiling hot right now, y'all can't feel it. It's up right now in America. That's when they put your ass in jail. Yeah, Epstein, a multi-billionaire, so-called hung himself. Oh, he took a belt. He took a piece of a sheet. He took something in his cell and he hung himself. And all those secrets died with Epstein. All those videos died with Epstein. Yeah, I'm talking all the way down to the list who was flying on Epstein Island. The real list died with Epstein. Is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. Diddy is sweating bullets right now. Now, you got DJ Academics. You got all of these different content creators. They're going to talk about Cassie. They're going to talk about Diddy. They're going to talk about the parties, but they're not going to bring up the fact that Diddy got political figures on videotape. You remember when they raided Diddy house? When they listen to me. When they raided Diddy's house, Miami, California, New York City, and I'm talking all at one time. They raided these houses simultaneously. That take a lot of police work. That take a lot of federal work. That take a lot of money. What was they looking for in them houses? Yeah, it is what it is, homie. It is what it is. What was they looking for? Now, they told you, they told me, they told the public that they was looking for videotapes with Cassie on it. They was looking for more video evidence of Diddy assaulting Cassie. In all actuality, they was looking for the tapes with those political figures on it. They was looking for the tapes with those congressmen, with those governors, with those, yeah, with those pastors fucking and sucking at those Diddy parties. You know, after Diddy get those drinks and he put that Diddy juice all in the drink, spread that Diddy juice all around the party, and 3, 4, 5 in the morning, you're busting ass cheeks. Yeah, you got congressmen, you got TD Jakes, they all getting down. You heard what TD Jakes said. You heard what TD Jakes said, didn't you? Now let's.
Sean Diddy Combs has been hit with another lawsuit just as he settles his first. Now this time, Joy Dickerson-Neal claims that she was a victim.
In the last hour, we have learned that mogul Sean Diddy Combs has now been arrested on federal charges in New York. He was indicted by a grand jury, but it's unclear what specific charges he is facing. His attorney telling CBS News tonight in a statement,
They about to bomb on Diddy. Oh yeah, Diddy, when they ran up in those mansions, they didn't find those actual tapes that they was looking for. They didn't find the tapes that they was looking for, Diddy, with Obama. Yeah, with the political figures, with Hillary Clinton. Whew. I'm just throwing a couple of names out there. They didn't find the actual videos of TD Jakes. Yeah. Listen to me. Let me give you some game on this. I want to drop the salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. You know, we had to lock in on this. We had to get locked in on this. You understand what I'm saying? Because it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. It's always deeper than rap. And, you know, you got to really understand the game that's being played. You got to understand how far they are going to be willing to take this when it comes to what's going on in America. How far are they willing to take it? Oh, yeah, Diddy, you might get Epsteined. Salute to the chat. Let's look at this. I want to play something for y'all. I want y'all to rock with me.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
See, this is where it get deep at. This is where it get deep at. Yeah. When you got a TD Jakes in your stash, when you got political, yeah, we got video of political. And guess what they doing? Those political people that they was looking for, they didn't find it, Diddy. They didn't find it. And being as though they didn't find the videos of those political figures getting
where everything was overwhelming, I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where...
See? They want the videos where y'all was getting swallowed up, Diddy. Oh, listen. To assassinate Diddy's character, they showed us the video of Puff Daddy, P. Diddy stomping Cassie ass to the floor. Yeah, he was gorilla pimping. Puff Daddy was gorilla pimping what he did to Cassie. But Diddy, that ain't all that they wanted. They wanted the videos of those congressmen getting swallowed up. they wanted they wanted the video. They wanted the audio of Meeky Mills, bunny hopping Meek getting swallowed up. They wanted the video. They wanted the audio of TD Jakes. Listen, what the fuck?
Everything was overwhelming. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would.
And it's overwhelming right now because Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, your ass is in custody. See, when they went to that house, they was looking for the videos of people getting swallowed up, and all they found was a video of you stomping Cassie ass to the ground. Stacy Galore, salute, highly appreciate that 5-piece nugget. You already know we got to tap in on this. We got to get that game up on this. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But Diddy thought he was slick. See, Puff Daddy thought that he could hide because they didn't find them videos of them congressmen. They didn't find the videos of TD Jakes. They didn't find the videos of Meek Mills getting swallowed up.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
And guess what? This is the time right now. This is the time right now where somebody's Diddy, somebody got swallowed up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's deeper than rap, homie. It's deeper than rap. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs is the hip hop. He is the hip hop Epstein. He is the culture's Epstein. And for years now, for decades, Puff Daddy been getting these rappers swallowed up. Meeky Mills, he got swallowed up. Conway the Machine, he got swallowed up. I believe that Biggie Smalls was about to get swallowed up. You understand what I'm saying to you with this Diddy? Diddy is in custody because he was getting everybody swallowed up. And they didn't find the evidence. They didn't find the tapes. They broke and they went into Diddy's mansions. They raided those mansions for one reason and one reason only. And guess what? It had nothing to do with Cassie. It had absolutely nothing to do with Cassie and everything to do with these rappers and these congressmen getting swallowed up. Oh, you thought we came to play? Diddy is in custody. Diddy's in custody. And the rest of you dudes,
Where everything was overwhelming. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed.
it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Diddy is in custody. I didn't say he was in prison. I didn't say he was in jail, but he is in custody, in federal custody, homie. The feds got their hands on Diddy just like they got their hands on Epstein. Now, again, you got to understand something. For all those nights that Diddy was getting swallowed up, for all those rappers, for all those innocent R&B singers that were getting swallowed up, Diddy is going to pay for it. And if he takes the same route that Epstein took, Diddy's going to find himself hung in a cell. Diddy is going to find himself being Epsteined in that prison if he don't come off those tapes, if he don't sacrifice It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, homie. One thing for sure, two things for certain. This industry is devilish, it's diabolical, it's satanic. And Diddy, he's the ringleader. Oh yeah, you heard what he said.
Have you ever been
You heard what he said.
swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now you gotta know something, right? It's so many levels to this Puff Daddy thing. It's so many different levels. It's so many different situations that come down when it come to P. Diddy, aka Love. Oh, he was getting swallowed up, and he was also swallowing. Puff Daddy was being swallowed up, and he was also doing the swallowing. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we not gonna sugarcoat the information. We not gonna play around with the information. We not gonna beat around the bush. Puff Daddy was being swallowed up, and he was also doing the swallowing. Diddy got a lot of information. Diddy know a lot of secrets. And I ain't just talking about rappers. I ain't just talking about entertainers. I'm talking about the higher-ups and the elites. You think Diddy wasn't getting on his knees for Jimmy Iovine and yeah. You think Diddy wasn't getting on his knees for Andre Harrell? Kim Porter said that she walked in on P. Diddy swallowing Andre Harrell. Guess what? Andre Harrell, he's out of here. He's in the afterlife. Andre Harrell didn't get a chance to say yay or nay before they took him out. P. Diddy, yeah, he swears to keep the secrets. P. Diddy is the Epstein of the culture, is the Epstein of hip-hop. But even Epstein got hung in his cell. But see, it get deeper than rap because Diddy, he had his hands in what happened to Tupac. Yeah, now let's go to a whole nother level with this. We already know that Diddy was being swallowed up.
I would have been swallowed.
We already know that Diddy was being swallowed up.
Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
Yeah.
everything was overwhelming?
Yeah.
I would have been
You got damn right.
swallowed up. Have you ever been
He been swallowed up.
Have you gone through a time of
He went through a time, Diddy went through a time of swallowing. But before, you got to know something. Before Diddy went head first into swallowing up, before Diddy went head first into getting rappers like Meeky Mills, Bunny Hop, and Meek to get swallowed up at those mansion parties, Diddy was putting hits on other rappers. You think the higher-ups and the elites don't know? You think the higher-ups and the elites wasn't letting Diddy hang himself? The higher-ups and the elites already know what Diddy did. They already know but they was using Diddy. They was using Puff Daddy. Okay, we don't need you to do that. We need you to get swallowed up. But before Diddy was getting swallowed up, he was putting $1 million hits on rappers. P. Diddy had a hand in assassination of Tupac Shakur, allegedly. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, had a hand in the assassination of Tupac Shakur, allegedly. Allegedly, homie. Now, everything is coming to the light. Everything is being exposed. You see, they will not let Keefe D out of jail. Why you think they won't let Keefe D out of jail? You think they really care where Whack 100 money is coming from? Whack 100 put the money up to get Keefe D out of jail so he could tell the story of Puff Daddy. So he could tell the real story of Puff Daddy and those Crips out there in Cali. But the establishment, the higher-ups and the elite said, nah, we don't care. They made an excuse for why Keefe D ass couldn't get out of jail. It's a wicked game, my G. It's a wicked game. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. See, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Here at Grown Man Business TV, we've been talking about this for a long time now. Go back and look at my old videos, homie. Go back and look into the archives. P. Diddy been getting swallowed up for a long time, and he been doing the swallowing. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we've been exposing the higher-ups and the elites, the puppets, the celebrities. We've been talking about this for a long time. And Diddy's going to be the first of his kind to be documented, to be sacrificed, to have his head chopped off in front of everybody. Puff Daddy. 30 some odd years ago, Tupac Shakur lost his life. And they ran the whole East Coast, West Coast. They ran a whole play on us. See, back in the day, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have access to this information. But now we do. Everything is being exposed in the year 2024. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now we know, allegedly, Diddy had $1 million hit on Tupac, and it went through. And that $1 million never made it back to the West Coast. Now we know. Now we know. Biggie Smalls was writing for Lil' Kim. Biggie Smalls was writing for Junior Mafia. Biggie Smalls was robbing Puff Daddy. Now we know. Y'all heard the man. Let me digress.
Where everything was overwhelming, I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where...
So you got to understand something. You got to understand something. T.D. Jakes had just come from a Diddy party. And then when he went to give his serving, he couldn't talk about nothing but being swallowed up. And there's pictures of T.D. Jakes at that Diddy party. This ain't allegedly. We saw the pictures of T.D. Jakes, a Atlanta pastor. I mean, this shit is deep, homie. I'm going to tell you something. 419 people in the live chat. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. T.D. Jakes is an Atlanta pastor talking about being swallowed up after hanging out with P. Diddy, after hanging out with Puffy Combs. And you got to know something. Atlanta has been compromised, but that's a whole nother live stream. Yeah, they wouldn't let Keefe D out of jail because everything got to be lined up the right way. We can't afford Keefe D coming out here and exposing what we already know. Telling the public what we already know about P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs. You gotta follow me on this. The information is uncut, pure, raw dope. Diddy is going to be the first of his kind to be sacrificed the way he's about to be sacrificed. And when I say the first of his kind, I'm talking about a rich, successful black man that the higher-ups and the elites pushed all the way to the top of the mountain. The higher-ups and the elites allowed Diddy to run rampant on the industry for the last 30 years. And they're going to use all of that information to sacrifice him. Why is that? Because we got bigger fish to fry. With what's going on in America right now, listen, with everything that's happening in America right now, they need a big fish like Puff Daddy to distract us. Rich homie Quan is not enough. Rich homie Quan is not enough, homie. He is not enough to distract us from what's going on in America. But guess what? Puff Daddy is. Oh. With all the swallowing that Puff Daddy was doing, with all the swallowing up that he was doing, he's a big enough distraction to take our minds off of what happened with Donald Trump. that white on white, that dog fur on dog fur violence. My last live stream, I just dropped it. Check it out. I'm talking about dog fur on dog fur violence. That's the real issue in America. Caucasian men are the biggest threat to the American people. Caucasian men, dog fur having men are the biggest threat to the global society. But right now, they're going to focus on Diddy. They're going to focus on Diddy and this guy right here.
Overwhelming. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
See, before they let you focus on dog fur violence, because the white man that shot that rifle at Donald Trump has a head full of dog fur. Yeah. The guy out there in Pennsylvania that shot that rifle at Donald Trump got a head full of dog fur. But before they let you focus on that, they're going to put P. Diddy and getting swallowed up right in front of your face. Diddy, you're out of here. Diddy, you are at the mercy of the higher-ups and the elites. You are at the mercy. Yeah. It's really on them what they want to do with you now, homie. There is no backing out of this. There is no turning away from this. Diddy, you done did enough swallowing up that you done swallowed up enough, homie. You ain't gonna be able to swallow up no more. It ain't no more swallowing you can do, Diddy. It ain't no more swallowing you gonna be able to do. Now it's time for the sacrifice. Now it's time for the blood sacrifice. This the part that a lot of these celebrities don't look forward to. The blood sacrifice. You ain't always gonna have a chance to offer up your brother. You ain't always gonna have a chance to offer up P. Diddy, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Craig Mack, Black Rob. You ain't gonna always have a chance to offer up your artist or offer up your brother. It's gonna come a time where you become the offering, P. Diddy. You now are the offering, Diddy. You are. Let me ask you a question. Was all the swallowing you did worth it? Was all the swallowing you did worth what the higher-ups and the elites are about to do to you? They already assassinated your character. They already assassinated your character for the public. You already been publicly assassinated. If something was to happen to you in that jail cell, majority of people are going to say you deserve it for what you did to Cassie. Was all the swallowing worth it, Diddy? Salute to the chat, man. We got 400 people in here. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button because you got to know something. DJ Academics, no other YouTuber is going to give you the game the way I'm giving it to you. They all going to talk about it's deeper than Cassie. Y'all thought Cassie was the real reason? Y'all thought Cassie? You think they care about a female getting her ass whooped? They don't care about that. Domestic violence is something they condone, the higher-ups and the elites. Yeah, putting your hands on female, they condone that. Caucasian males, they drink that wine. They do that. That was a cover-up. I told y'all here at Grown Man Business TV, I told y'all, never fall for the double cross. Always pay attention for the triple cross. The double cross was Cassie. The double cross was Cassie, homie. That was easy work. That was smoke and mirrors. That was easy money right there, Cassie. That was the double cross. The triple cross is those videos that they didn't find of those congressmen, those politicians, those higher-ups and those elites getting swallowed up at those Diddy parties. Yeah, you heard what he said. You heard what that man fucking said.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
Those politicians, they went through a time of swallowing. Those congressmen, they went through a time of swallowing. Those pastors, all of the pastors in, listen, I guarantee you 90% of the pastors in Atlanta went through a time of swallowing. And Diddy got video cameras. Diddy got tapes. He got DVDs. He got hard drives of all those people being swallowed up. This is where it gets, yeah. 450 people in the live chat. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Where those hard drives at, Diddy? Oh, let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all some game. Diddy thought that when they raided those mansions and they did not find those hard drives and they did not find those videos of TD Jakes, those congressmen, them politicians getting swallowed up, that he was going to be able to use it as leverage. He was going to be able to say, listen, man, I give y'all X, Y, and Z, and y'all going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to be free. That ain't how it works, homie. That ain't how it works. See, what they going to do? They going to smoke Diddy, allegedly. They going to smoke Diddy. And then they going to apply pressure to his family. And they going to say, where the fuck those tapes at? Where the hell where is those hard drives at? That's what's about to happen. That's what they setting up. See, when you think you double cross and triple cross the higher ups and the elites, they show you not playing chess at the highest level. They gonna show you, just like they did Nipsey Hussle. They willing to take it a step further, homie. The word diabolical. Y'all not willing to get diabolical like the higher ups and the elites. And before they let you play ball, they'll smoke your boots. They'll delete you, homie. This is YouTube. I gotta be careful how I word this. They'll get rid of you. Then they'll apply pressure to your family. Yeah, what's his name? Lil Diddy? Huh? Christian Combs? You better come up with the hard drives, homie. Yeah. I bet you Justin and Christian, I bet you they little asses come up with those hard drives. See, the game is the game, baby. 500 people in the live chat. Run them likes up and stop playing, man. Run them likes up. Don't be a hater all your life and run up them likes, man. Hit that like button. Tap your screen twice. You're not going to hear nobody coming like this. You're not going to hear nobody giving up the game like this. Last week, I ain't even going to post it, but last week, right? It was a video of Puff Daddy out there in Harlem. Yeah. Diddy thought that he had the upper hand. He went out there to Harlem and he was Diddy bopping. You know how Diddy, he get the Diddy bopping and he get the, take that. Yeah, he got the talking that talk Diddy out there in Harlem. Because Diddy thought he had washed his hands clean. Diddy thought that it was over. And the higher ups and the elites, they gonna put your ass in checkmate. You think Diddy would have been out there in Harlem last week? Diddy bopping? Take that. If he thought that his ass was going to be in custody today? Nah. See, they let listen to me. They let Puff Daddy feel like he was untouchable. They let Puff Daddy play his hand. They let Puff Daddy use his leverage. And they made Puff Daddy, they made him feel like he was good. Hey, we ain't gonna touch you, homie. You good, homie. Let's just get us the hard drives. Get us the hard drives of those congressmen getting swallowed up. Get us the hard drives of TD Jakes getting swallowed up. And everything is gonna be okay, Puffy. Listen to me. They made Puff Daddy feel like that. They made him feel comfortable so he don't get on a private jet and fly over to Bali with Russell Simmons. Come on, baby. Come on in. Oh, y'all thought, you thought you was smarter than you thought you was playing chess at the higher ups and the elites. You thought you was playing chess at the highest level. Never. Before they let Puffy ass fly over there to Bali with Russell Simmons and escape the law of the land. They made him feel comfortable. They told Diddy, yeah, go out there to Harlem. You good. Go on out there to Harlem and do the Diddy bop. Do the Diddy dance. Yeah, take that, take that. Take that, take that. So your ass don't get on a Learjet and fly out there with Russell Simmons. Now your ass in federal custody. Ooh-wee! This shit ain't a game, boy. You think if they could get their hands on Russell Simmons, they wouldn't have already set that play and yeah, put that in motion? You got everybody, they got everybody in America laughing at Russell Simmons. They got everybody in America making a joke of Russell Simmons, and Russell Simmons beat the system. He checkmated the higher-ups and the elites. But nobody else. Oh, y'all not about to do that. Diddy, your silly ass ain't gonna be. No, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that, Diddy. Yeah, Charlie P, salute. Yeah, nigga was in Harlem. I was over there. Well, I was in Houston. I was crossing state lines at all time, and I saw Diddy ass up there in Harlem. Take that, take that. Take that, take that. Yeah. Talking about love and all that. Now your ass in custody. Now you can't leave. Hey, what Jay say? Now you can't leave. I open the car door, I'm at you and you will leave. And I'm sorry, Miss Rosie Perez. I call it spade a spade. It just is what it is. You feel me? And you can't give credit to everything dude said. See, that's a whole nother live stream right there. But Jay said it. Now's you can't leave. See, Diddy, you thought you was gonna play. You thought you was gonna be out here popping ass, swallowing up. When you supposed to been over there in Bali already. When they dropped that, listen, when they dropped that tape of Cassie, when they showed us a video of you stomping Cassie ass out, I'm talking gorilla pimping. I ain't gonna disrespect you on that. You know, it's a such thing called gorilla pimping. You got the pimps that's gonna be like Dolomite and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, goddamn, get the money, baby. You get the money, you bring the money home. Then you got something called gorilla pimping. Well, bitch, I told, bitch, get your ass out of here. That's called gorilla pimping. When they showed us a video of you gorilla pimping, you supposed to been on a Learjet. Your ass supposed to been in Bali 6 months ago. But see, the ego, you understand? Thinking that you on the same level, not understanding that you a pawn on the chessboard of life. Not understanding, homie. You done swallowed up so many rappers. You done swallowed up so many congressmen. You done swallowed up so many politicians that you cannot get out. You in too deep. Yeah, he told you. This man just came from a Diddy party right here.
It was overwhelming. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
See, you went through a time of swallowing. You are in too deep like LL Cool J and Omar Epps, my man. Bali, Diddy, Puff Daddy, he's sitting in that federal custody right now, and he's having visions of Bali. He's having visions of Russell Simmons in Bali. Oh, Russell over there doing yoga. He fucking all kind of Bali women. He doing his thing. Russell is the man over there. He popping ass. He doing everything he want to do over there in Bali because it's legal. You can't be extradited from Bali. When you go to Bali, you are outreach of the U.S. government. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. 450 people in the live stream right now. Y'all found your way to the realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Everybody is talking about this right now, trust me, but you're not going to hear them tell y'all this part of it. Diddy, you're out of here. Once you put yourself and you leave yourself at the mercy of the higher-ups and the elites, all they want is blood. The higher-ups and the elites, they understand that blood is the ultimate sacrifice. Blood, homie. They don't want to humiliate you anymore. You have already been humiliated. Blood at this level. Imagine the distraction of blood at this level of celebrity. Blood, homie. Not just I'm talking black. I'm talking urban. I'm talking the culture. I'm talking hip hop. At this level. Oh yeah, we'll talk about this for the next year. We'll talk about this for the next 6 months. We'll talk about this for the next 24 months, 2 years. So they can run the play. So they can get whatever they need to get through Congress and all that with Kamala and all that with Trump and all that bull. We'll talk about this for the next 2 years, homie. Diddy, your ass is in trouble. And I wanna leave y'all with this. If it so happened, Puff Daddy, that your lawyers are able to get you out of jail, if it so happened, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, you know, Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, you know, Honeycomb, I like to call him Honeycomb. Diddy been sweet for a long time, so me personally, I like to call him Honeycomb. If your lawyers are able to get you out of jail, if they are able to get you out of custody, I would suggest you hop a flight to Bali. I don't care if they put an ankle monitor on you. I don't care what they do. You better get yeah, listen to me. You better get like them boys on the West Coast and you better cut that ankle monitor off and you better hop a fucking flight to Bali and you better get with, yeah, Russell Simmons. The next time we see you, Sean Diddy Combs, your ass better be in a video with Russell Simmons doing yoga, meditating in Indian style. Cross your goddamn legs and get in the Indian style and get in your yoga position. Because if it's anything other than that, you out of here. It's not just those videos. They gon' punish you. They gonna use Cassie. They gonna use Tupac. They gonna use everything that we love in America to crucify you. You understand that? Somebody get this to Diddy, man. Somebody chop this shit up and tag Puffy Combs in his death. Tell somebody better get this to Diddy. If you get away, if you get out of federal custody, Puffy Combs, your ass better be on the next flight to Bali. You better be on the next flight to Bali. You and Russell. I want to see you and Russell Simmons out there doing what you do, tearing Bali ass up. Oh, it's a lot of boys. It's a lot of lady boys. It's a lot of badussy. It's a lot of man dussy. It's a lot of swallowing up to do out there in Bali. Puffy, you can do a lot of this in Bali.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallow?
If you get out of this, Diddy, if you get out of federal custody, you need to be in Bali. You want to continue swallowing? You want to continue being swallowed up? Bali. Yo, I ain't playing no more. I ain't playing more. But I'm just trying to give you, you got to understand something. Williams, the reason why I play it, the reason why I give y'all that visual is because I want you to understand how much swallowing Diddy been doing. Oh, Diddy been swallowing for decades now. He been taking that. He been swallowed and he been getting swallowed up. And the conviction in TD Jake's voice when he asks you guys, have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? It's conviction. He was getting swallowed up. He was doing a swallowing. He was at a Diddy party the night before he did this serving. He was doing God's work before he went back into that church and gave a serving about God's work. So that's the only reason why I play it. That's the only reason why I give y'all what TD Jakes, because TD Jakes, he got that from Diddy. Diddy, your ass need to go to Bali, man. I'm telling you one thing for sure, two things for certain. It's over here in America. We don't want to see you Diddy bopping. You thought your ass was good out there in Harlem. The feds is letting you know. And if you stay here in America, they're gonna Epstein you, homie. You're gonna end up just like Epstein in that cell. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's nasty work what's going on right now. But you got to understand something. It make me smile. You know what I mean? Yeah. It make me smile because this is something I've been talking about for a long time. I've been giving this game up on the industry for a long time. And we are watching the industry fold up from the outside in, from the inside out. We are watching the industry bend, break, and fold in real time, in present time, homie. How many of y'all still want to be rappers? How many of y'all still want to get in the industry? Y'all still want to rap. Y'all still want to go to the award shows. Y'all still want to go to the all-white parties. You want to get 4 pockets full like Lil Baby. How many of y'all are still wanting to do this? Stacy Galore, salute. You already see you. That 15-piece nugget, highly appreciate that. We dipping that in barbecue sauce tonight. We dipping that directly in barbecue sauce tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Big salute to Stacy Galore. The game is wicked, my G. It's a time of awakening right now. How many of y'all still can't see? Let me tell y'all something. And again, I want to say big salute to Jamal Rashad, man. I want to send positive energy out to Jamal Rashad, man. I really miss his live streams. I really miss his content, his teaching. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that he said that I'm gonna repeat to y'all. If you can't see through the smoke and mirrors by now, you not one of the chosen one. You are not chosen. Only the chosen one, only the chosen few can see through the smoke and mirrors. If you still want to be a rapper, if you still want to be an artist, if you still want to go to Hollywood, if you still want to go to Hollywood, if you still want to be swallowed up at these all-white parties and these mansion parties, if you still want to drink the Diddy juice, if you still want the riches and the gold and the fame and the fortune that come with this industry, you are not a part of the chosen one. It's nothing I can do for you. It's nothing I can't save you. The awakening had already happened. It's already happening. And if you don't see it, if you don't feel it, if you don't know it, then salute. Salute. Puff Daddy is in federal custody. I was alive. I'm an old head, man. Salute to the chat, you know what I'm saying? 275 people in the chat. We about 60 minutes in. I remember when Tupac was murdered, was assassinated. I remember how the world cried for Tupac. I remember when Biggie Smalls was assassinated. I was alive. I was old enough to know what was going on. I was old enough to feel the effects. And I never would have imagined in that day of time, that 35 years later, Puff Daddy would be being charged with this shit. That Puff Daddy was the reason. You know, listen to me, listen to me. And a lot of y'all might be too young to understand this, but watching Diddy dance all over that stage, it's kind of hard when you not around. I know you in heaven smiling down, watching us as we pray for you. Every day we pray for you. Till that day we meet again, in my heart is where I keep you, friend. Memories give me the strength I need to proceed. Strength I need to proceed. My thoughts bigger and I can't define. Words that have turned back the hands of time. Us in the six, shopping for new clothes and kicks. You and me making flicks. Taking hits, ranges, I precede you on. Still can't believe you gone. Give anything to hear half your breath. I know they still living your life after. Like, I would have never thought that Puff Daddy had a hand in that. I would have never believed it back in those days that we was looking at the master puppet right there. We was looking at the master puppet dancer. Every step I take, doom, 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 doom. Every move I make. I would have never thought, like, yo, you got to know something, man. Word to Hassan Campbell, man. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Word to Haas. That's word to Hassan Campbell. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you, homie. Because you had a dude like Puff Daddy, P. Diddy Combs getting swallowed up, putting transgenders in Biggie Smalls' videos. I'm talking about full-blown men with Adam's apples and wigs in all of his goddamn videos, lining them up, raping them for his publishing, raping them for his money, and then put those shiny suits on and dance all over the goddamn stage. All over the goddamn, I'm talking made millions of dollars. Paid the white man Sting millions of dollars. All in the wake of your death, in the wake of your assassination. I remember seeing videos of Puff Daddy saying, we ain't have nothing to do with Tupac murder. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we would never wish that on nobody. And I know that we had problems with Tupac Shakur, but, you know, I would never do that to Tupac. Whole time you had $1 million hit on his goddamn head. If you get out of federal custody, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Diddy, Combs, Daddy, P. Diddy, Love, whatever you call your goddamn self, you better get the next plane, the next thing flying to Bali. Your ass better be in Bali. Yeah, man, double tap the screen, man. Hit the like button. I just gave y'all 60 minutes of pure, raw dope. You're not going to get this nowhere else. And I might go a little longer. We might have to go a little longer. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I would have never thought. Bro, you got to understand something. We didn't have smartphones. We didn't have this technology. We didn't have access to the information. So back in those days, I really believed that Diddy was sad that Biggie died. I really believed that Puff Daddy was you know, he had nothing to do with it, and it was bigger than them, and it was the East Coast West Coast war, and I really believed it. I was a youngster, and I really believed it. The whole time, Diddy, you was getting swallowed up. Jay Williams, I don't want to. You know what, Jay? You know what? I gotta do it one more time. Diddy, this what you was doing, Diddy.
Where everything was overwhelming, I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
I just had to tell Diddy what you was doing, son. That's what you was doing, Diddy. You know, no wonder the locks they wanted to get away from you so bad. No wonder the locks was doing what they was doing. Word to Jada Kiss and Styles P and Sheek Louch. Word to them. You was getting swallowed up, Diddy. And I ain't gonna lie, I believe you. You know, Miss Pool 75, I think you got something. You want some. I think Russell Simmons is praying you don't bring your ass over there to Bali. Russell Simmons is over there in Bali, getting swallowed up, swallowing up, meditating. And the last thing he gonna want is for you to bring your ass over there to Bali. Because I think if you go to Bali, Diddy, they gonna come get your ass and they gonna come get Russell Simmons. Get on the space shuttle. Call Elon Musk and ask Elon Musk, how can you get to Mars? You got a better chance of taking a flight to fucking Mars. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat, Buffalo Soldier. What it do, my G? Yeah, Diddy is done. It's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap, bro. The game is up. The jig is up. There's no other way around it. The jig is up, homie. Salute to the chat.
Breaking news to tell you about. Sean P. Diddy Combs has been arrested, according to TMZ. According to the New York Times, he was indicted in New York by a federal grand jury and was just taken into custody in Manhattan. As we know, he's been the subject of an investigation for some time now, Marla.
Diddy ass out of here. And you got to know something. I'm glad y'all said that in the chat. Diddy gonna tell. Diddy gonna do this. Diddy gonna do that. That's one of the main reasons they put you in custody. That's one of the main reasons they get you as a billionaire and they put you in federal custody. Because they doing salute, AJ Williams, salute. Yeah, salute. Salute. I appreciate that 5-piece nugget. You already know how we giving it up. That's going to duck sauce. He said, where's the tapes? And I'm talking Diddy and Epstein. Well, you got to know something. That's what they looking for. That's what they pressing for. Diddy got some information that's on the same level as Epstein. Diddy knows some shit that's on the same level as Epstein. So you got to understand something. And I'm going to tell you why, and we're going to talk about that as well, why I feel like Jay-Z is in the clear. What separates Jay-Z from P. Diddy? The only thing that separates Jay-Z from P. Diddy is the fact that P. Diddy was having these Diddy parties and he was spiking the punch. He was putting Diddy juice in the champagne and he was feeding it to everybody. Now, they want y'all to think that only the females was getting the Diddy juice. Nah, Meek Mills had some of that Diddy juice. The next morning when Puffy was calling Meek Mill daddy, Meek Mill was in that pool. He was hot. He knew it. You could tell on Meek Mill's face that the night before he did that. He was full off the Diddy juice. And Diddy said, "You deserved it, daddy." And Meek Mill didn't say nothing. He didn't go against it. You know why? Because Diddy records all the situations. Jay-Z don't be having parties at his house where he's recording people. Diddy, just like Epstein. Epstein did the same thing. He started recording those congressmen. He started recording those U.S. presidents. He started recording those political figures, and he held it as ransom. You're going to do X, Y, and Z, or I'm going to expose these tapes. So what do? They get your billionaire dollar, they get your ass in federal custody, and they start, now they doing work on Diddy. Now they trying to, you going to tell Diddy? You think you're going to live to tell? That's what they got Diddy doing right now. They got Diddy in that federal custody, and they asking him, you think you're going to live to tell? Even if you do tell, your ass will be out of here. Even if you do think you're going to expose those tapes, cool. We'll say it's AI. We'll say it's all AI, and your ass will be up there with Epstein. You, wherever Epstein at, that's where your ass gonna be at. That's why that's why they go to federal custody. Jay-Z's good. Jay-Z understood the mission. Portray yourself as a businessman. Portray yourself as a family man. Stay far, far away from the Diddy parties. Stay far, far away from the Diddy juice. Do exactly what we say when we say it. If we tell you to speak for the NFL, speak for the NFL. If we tell you to say Diddy and Lil Wayne, do it. Yeah, the Diddy juice. The motherfucker get to drinking that Diddy juice. I got shorts on it. Go check out my shorts. With all those Diddy people talking about that Diddy juice. Them shits got thousands of views on them. Them shits went viral. My shorts went viral talking about that Diddy juice. Jay-Z is well behaved, exactly. Well behaved. Diddy, not so much. Diddy wanted to start buying, he starts buying networks and he gets with Revolt, and he's trying to do this and he's trying to do that when y'all already know when you get these billions and these hundreds of millions, your ass better not do nothing for black people. You better not start elevating black people. You better not start doing nothing for black people. And Diddy was starting to get out of hand with this shit. Jay-Z, not so much. Puffy Combs. You get to looking at Puffy eyes right here. Look at Diddy's eyes right here. Look at his eyes. Think about all the swallowing he been doing. Look how he's looking drained. He ain't got the glow no more. He ain't got that glow. He ain't got that Harlem glow no more. He looks stressed out right here. He got that look to him. Because it ain't worth it. The fame, the fortune, the Diddy parties, the Diddy juice, the homosexual activity, it ain't worth it. Big salute to the chat, man. You got to know something. Before Puff Daddy was doing it, the higher ups and the elites, the people that's running the industry, the Jimmy Iovine's, it's a few other of them. You already know the dudes I'm talking about. They run the industry. They was running the industry for a long time. They had started the whole recording you guys. They did it a long time ago. That's how they got everybody in check. So before Puff Daddy, before Andre Harrell, yeah, them three-letter people, MJ, I see you in the chat. Big salute. You said it, I didn't. Yeah, YouTube. My wrench, he did that. I didn't do it. So those people, those are the people that started the whole hidden camera situation. Get the most gangster, thuggish rappers from New York City. Get the most gangster, thuggish rappers in the industry and get them at these parties and put their ass in check by getting them on video. Hey, you don't want this tape to come out? Sign the contract. You understand what I'm saying? Why you think Africa Bambaataa had a book with all the different dudes in Bronx River that he was knocking off and he was topping off and he was thighing them and shit. And then he took pictures of them and he took video of them and he had a whole book. And what he told them? You know what he told those drug dealers after he thied them from the back? You know what he told those drug dealers? He told them, if you ever talk about this, I'll show everybody in the neighborhood this book. Yeah. And you know what those gangsters did? They kept their mouth closed. They died with the secret. They took those secrets to the grave. So Diddy ain't the originator. Diddy is Diddy is somebody that took it to another level. Diddy is somebody that said, you know what? I could do this shit 1,000 times better than y'all. I can do this 1,000 times better. I'm going to start throwing parties. Everybody love my parties, but I'm going to spike the punch. See, people come to my parties. They come to the Diddy party, but they get drunk and they go home. They get high and they go home. They do coke and they go home. But I'm going to spike these. I'm going to put the Diddy juice inside these bottles. And once they get a stomach full of that Diddy juice, they ain't going home. They pass out in the bathroom. They pass out in the back room. They pass out in the other room. They pass out in the master suite. And I got cameras in all these rooms. Diddy even took it as far, allegedly, Diddy even took it as far as to have girls in there, get an orgy popping, and slip a couple guys in there. Next thing you know, you got, it's a guy somewhere, and it's all being recorded. Now you are already in it. He didn't, yeah, the video's there. Now you might as well, and they go, yeah. Big salute to the chat. You already know, man. Salute. Let me, Buffalo. So yeah, man. You know, I had to get this off. The downloads is downloading. Y'all already know. 316 people in the chat. Big salute. Y'all already know where y'all at. Grown Man Business TV. We up late night tonight. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all already know how we giving it up. Yeah. Yeah. Salute to the chat. The industry is the shortcut. The industry is the easy way. It's better to work hard. It's better to go get it. That's what it's better to do. Salute, Dro. What it do, my G? I see you in the chat. Dro, I'm cleaning it big. I'm finished show leading it big. My nigga Dro. What up, Dro? You in the chat? Where you at, boy? My nigga Dro at. Dro, you in the chat? Where you at, homie? I told you, anytime I see the homie Dro, I'm going to give him a shot. I'm going to do it. Dro, there you go. Dro, I'm cleaning it big. I'm finna show leaning it big. Nigga, buck. Yeah. Salute to the homie Dro, man. Dro the poet. That's the homie right there. You already know what time it is, you know what I mean? You already know when we giving it up, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. Nigga, buck. Carbon 14 in it big. Rare Hustle Team green and getting red. What it do? What it do? You know, I'm not celebrating, you know what I'm saying, the downfall of P. Diddy or nothing like that. But what I am doing is celebrating hard work, dedication, motivation. You know what I mean? I'm celebrating, you know, consistency, capital, commitment. You understand? Because when you do it the way we do it, you ain't got to worry about being at no mansion party. You ain't got to worry about being at no Diddy party, drinking the Diddy juice. You ain't got to worry about being on camera. You ain't got to worry about a motherfucker goddamn busting your back out, got you bunny hopping like Meek Mill and bunny hopping Meek and all that. You ain't got to worry about all that. When you do it, when you do it this way, you ain't got to worry about that. But when you sell your soul, when you been breaking fold, when you do all of that, now you got to worry about all that. You feel me? So I'm not celebrating what's going on with Diddy because you know, it is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. You know, when it come to the celebrities, when it come to the puppets in America, when it come to the industry, you know, it's deeper than color. It's deeper than rap. So I ain't celebrating what's happening to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's getting Diddy's getting the work that he put in. You know? Diddy put a lot of work in. Yeah. Diddy put a lot of work in. You feel what I'm saying? Diddy, hold on. You already, hold on, man. Diddy put a lot of work in. You understand what I'm saying? Diddy did a lot.
Everything was overwhelming. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have.
Diddy did years and years and years of that. So Diddy is getting only what he put in, he's now getting back. And that's what I mean when I say commitment, dedication, homie. When you get up and you go to work every day, when you commit to your purpose, when you stand on business, and maybe you not going to work every day, maybe you selling your mixtape, maybe you selling clothes, maybe you are doing whatever you are doing, you are creating content, right? As long as you doing it on your terms, as long as you are getting up every day and you are choosing to go to work, you are choosing to do whatever you're doing, it's going to all come back the right way. But when you choose to go into the industry, when you choose to go to a Diddy party, when you choose to drink the Diddy juice, when you choose to get down with the boule, when you choose to get swallowed up, when you choose to do the swallowing up. Look at Meeky Mills. Look at Bunny Hop and Meek. Look how he fell from grace. Because he chose to be around those billionaires. He chose to go over there and bunny hop on that. Yeah, bunny hop and Meek. He chose that. Nobody forced him to do it. This is the part of the game they try to leave out. This is why me and the dude, yeah, the main reason why we was going back and forth is because you talking down on this part of the game. And I'm speaking highly of this part of the game. You willing to sell your soul for 40,000, 100,000. If DJ Academic gave Zip with the Drip $100,000 right now, ain't no telling what he'd do. Me, I'd rather go jump right in the truck, get my money, come home to my mansion, jump in my pool, enjoy my family, do what the fuck I want to do. You can keep the $100 million, homie. If I can make the $100 million on my own terms, salute. If I can't make the $100 million on my own terms, I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm blessed with this shit. I work hard for this. Ain't nobody in this world could say, oh, Grown Man Business TV did this. That's how. Nah, never. Never. Ever. This is going to be the theme music. This is the theme song. This is the theme audio for Diddy and everybody that been to one of those Diddy parties.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
If your ass been to a Diddy party, if your ass drunk the Diddy juice,
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would.
that's why Grown Man Business TV is what it is. Because I never came into this thing trying to be a part of the industry. I never came into this thing trying to be swallowed up. Facts, Charlie P, facts. I'm so glad I grew up old school. Remember when OGs would say, all money ain't good money. Exactly, homie. I grew up the same way. Charlie, even you saying that and me thinking about it, when I used to hear that, I never really understood or really thought that deep into it. I didn't, man. I would be, all, the shit sound cliche. All money ain't good money, but we ain't got no money. So you thinking like, man, shit, right? All money ain't good money. But the older I got, the older we get as men, Charlie P, we come across different opportunities, different situations, and those words ring in your head. If you a grown man and you stand on grown man business and you ain't no hoe, you ain't no Saucy Santana, you ain't no TD Jakes, it come right to your mind. Oh shit, all money ain't good money. Nah, man. So when a motherfucker asks you, because that's where them questions come in at when they say stuff like, so you wouldn't do X, Y, and Z for $1 million? Man, man, you sure? What if somebody gave you $100 million? I could say no to $1 trillion. I could say no to $1 billion trillion, a quazillion dollars. Quazillion. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good, homie. Because as a man, I'm gonna work hard as hell to get where I'm at right here. And if this is all God said I'm gonna get, then this is all I'm gonna get. And I'm happy with that. I can sit, God, when the shit pop off, I can sit right here. I cut my generator on, make sure I got electricity in the house, because I got a generator outside. If you got a house, get a generator. I'm talking about the $10,000 generator, the 12,000, the shit that'll power your whole house. The shit go down, boom. I just cut my generator on, hook my DVD player up. I should show you. I mean, I got thousands of DVDs. Thousands. I'm talking any show that you could think of, any episode, any motherfucking movie. I'm talking every single DVD. I got it. We ain't got no internet. I just put DVDs in. We'll watch DVDs. All money ain't good money. The way we was raised is priceless. Hey, Charlie P, the way we was raised is priceless, homie. You can't even buy that shit. I'm giving it to niggas for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit that I'm talking is it's all coming from the old head niggas that raised me. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I could just go about it. That's why I could do multiple different videos and just talk this shit. I don't write it down. There is no script. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no notepad. I don't got nothing. I just sit here with my computer, right? And I can just do it. Because the way we was raised was priceless. You can't even buy this shit. Can't even, and the downloads as well, but some of the downloads just be reenacting a shit that my uncles told me. You know what I mean? I get downloaded, be like my uncle just talking to me right here, my Uncle Squirt just right here, hey, nigga, woo, woo. The ancestors as well. Damn, son, like, the money, man. The money had these dudes.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was
That's what they were doing.
overwhelming? I would have
He would.
been
He would have been swallowed up.
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Shit, crazy. It's hard to believe it. I got some shit I can't even believe, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel I don't even know what's the future to hold. What's going to happen, son? What's going to happen that we can't see that's going to happen, son? I can't even imagine what's next, bro. When a motherfucker like TD Jakes, a pastor, bro, is talking about being swallowed up out loud to a congregation. This nigga talking to a congregation, thousands of people is in this motherfucker. He talking about being swallowed up out loud, and it's overwhelming. This nigga is describing this shit like, what? I don't know, man. Shit is nasty work. What's my favorite movie? The Matrix. I almost had to think about it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got thousands of movies, B. I got thousands. I could show y'all my garage. Bro, I got thousands of DVDs, right? And out of all of those DVDs, The Matrix. The Matrix, right? It's like when you hear something, bro, or you see something and that shit just smack you in the face. You know what I mean? And come to find out, a black woman wrote the Matrix, and she created the Matrix, and she wrote the Terminator 2, the Judgment Day shit, and she explained how they was connected together. A black woman wrote that shit, right? But anyway, the first time I saw the Matrix, bro, was like one of the first times I seen the Matrix, right? In real life. Like watching the Matrix, and then after the Matrix was over, the first one, the very first one, I'm not sure about all the rest of them, but the first Matrix, I could see, it was like I could see the numbers and shit. And after I seen the Matrix for the first time, it was the first time that I couldn't see, I couldn't go back. It was like taking the glasses off. So that was like seeing the Matrix for the first time for me was like the first time where I really, that shit smacked me in the face, you know what I mean? And then everything after the Matrix became, everything after the Matrix was like adding on, like, oh shit, I could see it now, you know what I mean? Like Neo. You know, my favorite was Blade. I think I love seeing black men pop. Yeah, Blade was cool. I didn't really get into Blade though. So the Matrix is real talk. Please go back and watch. See new stuff. Yeah, the Matrix is one of the movies. Yeah, hey bro, hey loose cannon. Matrix is one of the movies I could watch to this day, and I could watch that shit to this day. Like I've never seen it before. Just really is the illest shit. It's that shit cracked the code, bro. That was the first time they cracked in my mind. She cracked the boom. You know, you get smacked, boom. You know when a motherfucker punch you in the face. You ever? I ain't ever, you know, but you get punched in the face, or you get in a fight and the nigga like catch you and he hit hard and shit. You always can remember this shit. Like yo, I got in a fight with a nigga. We you know, we was fighting and the nigga caught me and I felt like you could remember it. It was like the Matrix. That shit was like a smack in the face, but boom. And like after this shit was over, I was like, I just couldn't unsee this shit. I couldn't unsee it, bro. I couldn't unsee it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my favorite movie, The Matrix, the first one. I don't know about like Revolution and all that other. I got all of them, but it's the actual first one, bro. The first one. And it's crazy because the lady that wrote The Matrix, she explained how Terminator 2 is this, the Matrix is the sequel or the prequel of Terminator 2, where John Connor is Neo. Or some bro, hold on, God. Watch this. Watch this. This lady right here, watch this.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up and...
I don't know if I should, hold on fast.
There's a rhythm.
How did you come up with the Terminator? Take us there and the Matrix.
It was a script in a book. The Terminator is the prequels to the beginning of the Matrix. Sarah Connor is actually Neo's mother. So JC, John Connors, Jesus Christ, grows up to be Neo, one and the same in the Matrix. The Matrix is in the future. The Terminator is the past. It's time travel.
Yeah, maybe I should just be careful with that. But listen. Yeah, you're right, I'm averaging. You're right. Yo, listen. Type in lady explaining the Matrix. That's all you gotta do. Type that in YouTube. The black lady gonna pop up. And it's a black lady. This black lady right here, she wrote that shit. And she gonna explain it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna explain how yo, this shit is ill, son. It's ill. It's like even that, right? was like some of the illest shit I ever heard, bro. Like years later, you know what I'm saying? Salute Stacy Galore. You know, we appreciate that 5-piece nugget. Everything that has a beginning has an end. The Oracle. Facts. Facts. Everything that has an ending has everything that has a beginning has an end. The Oracle. Facts. Listen, right? So like that's why I say like the Matrix is like that. Was yeah, they stole her idea. They always steal from black people. That is what it is. We are the creators of all, right? I watched The Matrix. Like I say, The Matrix just smacked me in the face. And then years later, because it was years later, this video right here came out like a year ago. Yeah, like about 2 years ago, this video came out. But I seen it like a year ago or so. Like somebody put me onto it. And I went and watched her explain this shit, and it blew my, because again, this is what you gotta understand. Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies as well. I was a young, but my all-time favorite is The Matrix. But Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies. That's probably like in my top 5 or top 10, Terminator 2. And it's because the Terminator 1 was, I was a baby when it first came out. Terminator 2, I was old enough to watch it. Like T-2000, the nigga turning it to the metal and shit. It was like some technology, like new age graphics. Like I was old enough to watch that one, Terminator 2. That shit was a big deal. And then when she explained how those two coincide with each other, it's the illest shit ever, bro. John Connor is JC, Jesus Christ, the Neo in the Matrix. Salute to the chat, man. Yeah, Loose Cannon, go watch that. Loose Cannon, it's right here. This shit right here. Go watch that right here. Loose Cannon. This shit is ill. This black lady right here wrote, shit gonna blow your mind, B. Salute to the chat, man. So listen, man, you're not gonna get it no other way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get it no other way. Now, tomorrow, later today, you're gonna see more people talking about Diddy. You're gonna see more people doing content. Everybody's gonna be talking about Puffy. He's in custody, federal custody. And just remember what we talked about tonight. And then realize that nobody else is going to talk about it like this. Nobody else is going to break that shit down and get that game up the way I gave it to you tonight. Everybody going to talk about Diddy and his son's been, yeah, everybody going to talk about Cassie and ooh. Nobody going to give you that game I gave you tonight. So listen, man, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? Now look, man, it's your boy Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan, yeah. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Look, I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. It's straight off the bricks into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottle. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. We're giving it to you straight raw. No Diddy. Yeah, P. Diddy, it's no Diddy. P. Diddy, we giving it to you straight raw, but that's no Diddy. No Diddy or P. Diddy, we giving it to you straight raw, no Diddy. P. Diddy. You feel me? Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe button before y'all leave. Y'all should have did that before y'all even came up in here. But it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Make sure y'all locked into the channel. I got you, MJ. I'll probably do that tomorrow. While I still got time, while I'm at the big house, I'll probably do that early tomorrow. Not early, but sometime in the daytime. I'm gonna go in on that. We're gonna talk purpose. We're gonna talk sexual discipline for men, homie. Yeah, this shit gonna be a powerful live stream. You know what I'm saying? We do it all over here at Grown Man Business TV. You know what I'm saying? I just did a live stream about dog fur violence in America, part 2. I suggest y'all go watch that. I suggest y'all go watch that. Dog fur. This is part 2. I just did it earlier tonight. Dog fur in America. The dog fur violence in America. This is part 2. Now we just did this live stream right here about Diddy being in custody, and tomorrow we gonna lock in and we gonna talk about what we gonna talk about. This is grown man business. Yeah. Dog versus dog. For dog fur versus dog fur. Here it is right here. That's the one. I just did it. Dog fur versus dog fur. Dog fur on dog fur violence. Yeah, dog for loose cannon. You knew. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. This right here is hair. White people have dog fur. They don't have hair, loose cannon. This is the main reason why when Caucasian people hair get wet, it smell like a dog. It smell like a golden retriever or a sheepdog. You ever seen a Labrador? You ever seen a Labrador in person? See, we always was wondering how is it that all they hair, all they fur got to do is get wet just a little bit, and the whole school bus, the whole cafeteria at school get to smelling like wet dogs, but it ain't no dogs in the cafeteria. I know I always wanted that. And with age and maturity, I realized Caucasian people don't have hair, they have fur. That's why the fur grow all over their body, on the back of their neck. White people grow fur behind their ears. White people grow fur all over their body. And if a white person was not to shave or get a haircut for 5 years, guess what we got, loose cannon? Loose cannon. If a Caucasian male was not to shave for 5 years, what do we got now? Oh, we got a Sasquatch. Yeah, Lisa, you got it right, Bigfoot. Hey, loose cannon, you remember when we was in school? You remember when you was in school, loose cannon, and they would show us pictures of Sasquatch, and they would say it's a Bigfoot in the woods, and we never got a chance to do this, and we only got pictures of the Bigfoot and la. You remember that? Well, they never told us that Billy Uncle was the Bigfoot. Oh, Josh's uncle is a Bigfoot because he ain't had a haircut in 3 months or 2 years, and his beard and his hair and grew all behind it. White people have fur behind their knees. Do you know that? White people grow fur on their ankles. You ever seen a white man, his knuckles is fur? They grow fur on their knuckles. Right here on their knuckle like that, it's fur on it. When I was a kid, I'm gonna leave this deal like this, right? When I was a kid, and like white Caucasian men used to like do shit, I used to like look at their hands, and there was fur on every. This part of their hand had hair on it. This part of their hand had fur on it. And that part of their hand had fur on it. They whole goddamn fingers had fur on them. The Yeti. Charlie, yeah, man. Yeah. The Yeti. The great Yeti is a white man. A Caucasian man is the great Yeti. So when you see me and you hear me say dog fur, that's just what it is. And see, the problem is I tell the truth. Oh, it's not, but what is it then? Why would your hair smell like dog fur if it wasn't dog? You're not a dog, are you? Well, why would your goddamn hair smell like wet dog when it get, why? My hair don't smell like wet dogs. Why do your hair smell like wet? Because it's dog fur. So the whole time, white people was telling us that we ain't have good hair. The whole time, they ain't even got hair. See, we don't have good hair, but y'all ain't even got hair. Put a brush to that fur and see it. Put a Caucasian person in your driver's seat, in your passenger seat, and see if it ain't a goddamn whole heap of fur on your passenger seat from shedding. White people shed fur. Dogs shed fur, and Caucasian people shed fur. The fur is the fur. It's all fur. If I swipe a dog with a brush, it's gonna be goddamn dog fur inside my brush. If I swipe a Caucasian blonde Labrador fur across my goddamn brush, it's gonna be Caucasian fur inside my goddamn brush. It's all fur. I'm gonna leave you with that. Listen to me. Loose cannon, just cause you in the chat, I'm gonna give you something right here, loose cannon. We gonna end the night with this. Look at that, loose cannon. Look at this, loose cannon. Loose cannon, look at this, loose cannon. Loose cannon, look at this. Loose cannon, look at that dog. That dog eye is saying, this eye right here is saying, bitch, I knew you was an animal. His eye is saying, bitch, I knew that was fur. I knew I wasn't crazy with that goddamn fur smelling like Sassoon shampoo and Newport 100s. The dog eye is saying, the dog, his eye right here, look his eye. Look at his eye. He's saying, bitch, I always knew you was an animal. Straight to the mouth. Look at this. Straight to the goddamn mouth. Look at this. Look at his face right here. Straight to the goddamn mouth. Animals. Huh? This what it is, Cannon. He said, bitch, I knew you was a motherfucking animal. Bitch, I knew that fur smelled familiar. I've been trying to keep myself off you. But bitch, I knew that fur right there smelled like familiar to me. I knew the fur smelled, bitch. Bitch, I knew, sir, I knew your mouth smelled like goddamn fur to me. I knew that was fur right there when I smelled it. But now that you letting me know, I'm gonna go ahead and put tongue to your mouth. Cause you told me, cause I knew that was fur right there. Which you chopped it up. You got a hair cuttery. You went to the hair cuttery and they chopped it up nice and neat. But I knew the whole goddamn time. I knew the whole goddamn time what your mouth was telling me that there was hair, that was fur. See, the dogs is confused. The dog is saying, well, goddamn, you look like a human and shit. I ain't sure if that's fur, but I smell fur on you. The dogs is smart. The dog is saying, bitch, I smell fur. Bitch, I smell fur on you, right? Bitch, listen to me. I smell fur. I'm smelling fur on you. Straight to the mouth. Yeah, straight to the mouth. And it ain't just dogs neither. It ain't just dogs. Straight to the motherfucking mouth. They taking them straight to the goddamn mouth. Hey, Cannon. Cannon, they taking them straight to the motherfucking mouth, Cannon. Hey, Cannon. He's saying to her, bitch, I knew that was fur the whole goddamn time. Why would you lie to me like that? Why would you lie to me like that? Letting me think that you goddamn. Why would you lie to me like that when it was goddamn fur and I knew it was fur the whole goddamn time? Why would you lie to me like that, ma'am? Why you lie to me like that? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I knew that was the head full of. Bitch, I knew that was dog fur. The friend I smelled it, bitch. Why would you lie to me like that? Bitch, I knew it was dog fur every time when I smelled that motherfucking fur right there. Why would you lie to me? Why would you do? Bitch, I told you. Bitch, I knew it was dog fur in your goddamn mouth when I smelled it. Bitch, I knew it was dog fur. Sir, I knew it was goddamn dog fur when I smelled it, sir. Sir, I knew that, sir, I knew this was dog fur. Why would you lie to me? Last but not least, bitch, I knew it was dog fur. Why would you not tell me that was dog fur the whole time the shit was dog fur? Ma'am. Straight to the mouth. So now y'all understand when I say dog fur, what I'm talking about. When I say dog fur, now you understand what I'm talking about. All right. And I want to say salute to the chat. We're going to wrap it up tonight. I feel very, very good about it. I got the downloads off. I was able to bring the information that was needed to be brought to you. And now I feel a lot better about it. But dog fur is dog fur. You think that ain't got, listen to me, you think that ain't the same guy, you think that ain't the same goddamn, look at this hair right here, look at this fur right here, and then look at this fur right here. That's the same goddamn thing. Straight to the mouth. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna give y'all one more, cause I want to give y'all one more. Hold on. Look at that, right there, straight to the mouth. So you think this fur ain't the same as this fur? That's the same goddamn fur, man. That's the same goddamn fur, man. Straight to the mouth. Look at his eyes right there. He's saying, bitch, I knew that was fur right there. Why would you lie to me? Look, that's fur, that's the same thing. This fur is this fur. And we're gonna take it straight to the mouth, right there, straight to the mouth. All right, guys. Well, and shit get deep. I could go for days for this shit, man. I could go for days for this shit because it's not right that they've been lying to us all these motherfucking years, man. They've been lying to us all these motherfucking years, man. That fur and that is the same goddamn. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing else. I don't want to say nothing else. Listen to this. Look at this shit right here, straight to the mouth. They been putting fur straight. Bitch, you been telling me this whole goddamn time that was hair. And the whole time, bitch, I can smell the fur on you. All right, let's see. All right. So listen, man, you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tell me you tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? I suggest you tap in. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight to the mouth. Straight to the motherfucking mouth. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.